All right, this is the Geometry Unit 9 Lesson 5 video for the second part of the lesson. Make sure you watch the video for part 1, which goes over how to solve these problems where you have ratios basically you're using to solve. Number 5, number 6, number 7 will all come from that previous video. So for part 2, we're looking at this idea of dimensionality and how a proportional relationship impacts the perimeter and area of figures. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. A lot of this you know how to do, but we'll kind of walk through the steps. So first things first, you need to find the perimeter of this shape. So they tell you find the perimeter of ABCD. That's pretty straightforward. You know how to find the perimeter of figures. That's what you do in the first part. Then in the second part, you need to make a proportion out of AD and WZ. Okay? And actually, that is not exactly right. This should say WZ over AD. Interesting. There's definitely a mistake in this. Interesting. That's fine. Go ahead and do what they say for number 2. AD divided by WZ. You have the values for that, so plug those in. Reduce the fraction and find the fraction or the answer down here that corresponds with that fraction. So you're making a fraction out of AD and WZ and reducing it. And then to find the perimeter of the other figure. So I'll tell you right now, you should be able to look at how we get from 3 to 9. I'll tell you right now, it's times 3. And you should be able to use that to find the lengths of all the sides of this new figure. Once you find all 4, add them together to find the perimeter. So you use that times 3 to find the sides of this new figure and then calculate the perimeter based on that. And then on this one, similar idea. They have EF over YZ. That's going to be this side over this side. And then you find the area. I'll tell you right now, you should notice that this is times 2. And so you should be able to do times 2 to find the length of XY. And then you need to find the area of the triangle. Remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. This is the height. This is the base down here. So use those 2 values to calculate the area of triangle XYZ. And that's pretty much it. So everything else comes from video 1. I've kind of given you a breakdown of how to get started on numbers 8 and 9 here. But besides that, it's a bunch of vocabulary. Make sure you pay close attention to these theorems because those are the main things that are coming on the vocabulary are going to be the different theorems and the definitions, the bold-faced words up here. So that is it for lesson 5.